All right. So KulrTechnology, this is a thermal battery storage, tech play. Very small market cap. Okay. Now, just to give you a rerun, I had a dude in the chat, in our chat, that got very long on this stock when I first looked at it back in 2024, right? And we started buying it when it dropped. Oh, they reverse split. Okay. So it's not even the same. We started buying it around here. Okay. So the equivalent to $1 all the way down to 80 cents. Back in the day, it was at 12 cents. It was it was a lot smaller. Now he made 100 grand on this. He got in about 10K and this thing exploded. So he made a lot of money on this. Then we had the second round. He made even more money on it. Number two, I knew this theme would come up. Okay. I'm just giving you the background. We have to go into electric vehicles. We have to go into grid stability. Battery technology has to happen, right? That is the next iteration to sustain all the electricity that we need and to make sure that batteries don't overheat. So there's a bunch of themes around it. Guess what? Kulr has been working with NASA. They have a big track record. It's not the biggest company in the world. I'm not saying this is going to a trillion, but this is easily a multi-billion dollar small cap company, right? And right now it's at and we touch upon a lot of stocks, so I don't memorize every little detail, but this is a, what is the market cap? We're looking at 225 million. This is an easy 10x from today. Okay. So, it went up 450%, then it went up 1,000%. So finally, I'm not saying, right now we're moving up, but when we use our momentum indicators, we're not looking at the daily chart. That's too much noise. Look on our weekly chart. Okay. We're getting a double momentum crossover. What do I mean by that? Well, what I mean is if we go back to December or February of 2024, you had a bullish divergence happen here. This is, you're buying into weakness, right? There's no way to do this unless you're getting a rate cut. What happened in February? Something happened. I don't remember macro wise. The macro told us buy. It's time to buy, right? So you get a crossover here on the RSI coming out of oversold territory. So momentum is up from there. At the same time, you have a MACD crossover that happened, earlier, which usually doesn't happen earlier, but it happened earlier because it'd been getting crushed so bad. So you get a double crossover here. You also have the EMAs starting to pick. Oh, I don't have the double EMA on here. Damn it. Hold on. I definitely want you guys to see this. Let me get this on here. Do we have them both? This is our 24. Nah, this needs to be this is our 9 EMA, 9-day EMA, well, 9-week EMA. And we're going to make that red. Okay. You want to see it cross the blue, but what's our blue at? Is this at 21? Yeah, it is. Okay, great. So we had a crossover also. That crossover took a while. So it probably wasn't the best. All you know is once it crosses over, 3 crosses, right? MACD crossover, RSI crossover, and then you get the EMA's crossover. And from this point, you went from 250 to like 3. It tripled, right? The next move happened again. You had the RSI. It didn't come all the way down, but it crossed right back over weekly chart. Okay, let's see if we can see the MACD. MACD crosses over September 2024, which is what, a year ago? So you had the crossover about a year ago. And what did you get? I got, oh man, you guys wouldn't even believe. I got shooken out here. I got shooken out around $2, and I think it blew. Oh no, I got shooken out right here. Right here, right? I messed up. $3 I was in right here. We got the pump, and then it came down, hit my stop. I got out around 250, 240. I got stopped out. I think it had to have been below the previous candle, so like 270. And then it pumps from there, what, another 500%? No, 1,000. My bad. I did a 10x from 3 to 45. I did a 10x. I got smacked. Well, guess what? This could be a big trade for you guys. Make sure you have a stop. As soon as you're ready, make sure you have a damn stop. Don't play around. Don't be stupid. Don't get too excited. Have a stop. This is a simple stop under $4. Okay. Your stop is under 4. So don't size up too big. You can do a double stop. You can do a stop under like 5, then another one, under 4. So half size out, so you don't get absolutely wrecked. But we're getting the signal again. Okay. This MACD cross is happening now. Look at this. Look at it. It's very tiny, but you're getting the MACD weekly cross. A lot of momentum. RSI crossing over. A lot of momentum. Okay. At the same time, these haven't crossed. I'm not even going to mess with these EMAs right now because I think they're better on the daily. But check out the trend break. Okay. Take this off. Check out the trend break on this one. Okay. We're getting a break of trend. A lot of support down here. Break of trend. Double momentum, starting to pick up. We're still early. It's not too late to enter, by the way. You're going to get a pullback at some point. Now let's go to the daily. Now we go to the daily chart because we know we're getting momentum. You're getting three, what is this? Reversal candle. So double check, double bottom, right? We might as well just talk this one out for some of you newbies. Okay. Double bottom, can I double this up? I need to be quicker on here. I know double bottom, and then you get three white soldiers. Boom, boom, boom. That's very bullish. Three white soldiers is a continuation bullish pattern. It's not over yet. We're just starting to get, we're starting to explode here. We're starting to move higher. Why? Because you have support here too. Not support. You have a level between five. Just call it five, right? So you better be praying for this pullback support on five. If you get that, and it holds five, boom, you're long. You're long. That's how simple it is. You're long. And your stop is tight. Keep your stop at like 475-ish, 474. You don't want to be too crazy. You can always get back in. Don't be stupid. Okay. So Kulr, what is the opportunity here? Now, out of all these battery technologies we've been trading that we've been long, Kulr has a lot of upside. And I'm sure there's a better one out there, but Kulr has a lot of upside. So let's go ahead and do a fib on this. Okay, we're looking at a short-term pump to around 17 bucks. From here, that's a good triple. And if they follow through, if they execute, if we get lucky, then you're looking at something like 100 and because I think this can really 10x. Let me see, where are we at? If we do a 10x, I don't want to be stupid. We're looking at $50. Okay, that's a 2 billion market cap, 2.5 billion. Can we get to 5 billion? Right? Can we get to 5 billion? If we get to 5 billion, dang, that's a big fib. $192 a share. I'm not going to, no, that's unrealistic. I'm not going there. Okay. I'm not going there. That's too much. Let me look for a realistic price target here. Okay. Let's do a realistic price target here. Let's go from, oops. I mean, I hope it goes that high, but I'm not betting on that. That's kind of foolish. Okay. Let's go ahead and just do this max fib. Let's look at 100. 100. So we can go to 50. That's a 10x, 49, 42. And then you're looking for a move to 60 and then possibly 90, 93. Man, this has a lot of potential. Has a lot of potential. I don't even know. Just go to back to all-time highs. For sure, I think we hit all-time highs again, right? Especially with what? Keep this in mind. You get a rate cut. We already have a rate cut, so there's more financing. This is the financial cycle. Okay. I want to do a live stream on this, but the financial cycle is stronger than ever right now. Rate cuts, liquidity, capital. Dude, this is the most bullish backdrop I've ever seen in markets. Not that I've been in markets for 1,000 years, but I've done a lot of research. This is one of the most bullish setups I've ever seen for small cap, not super AI, but themes, right? Small cap themes, who need, and I say small caps because they move the most, right? You're not going to get a 10x on Nvidia over the next 2 years. It's not going to happen. You might get a triple or a double. That's still a lot, right? Small cap themes. And I'm not saying these are great businesses to even invest in. I'll show you the ones I'm investing in, but to trade them, amazing trades, especially with options, right? Lower your risk. I'm looking at 2027 calls for this one. All right, let's move to the next one.